What's good, y'all? This is my first ever haircut tutorial in the barbershop as a licensed barber. So in today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating a burst fade on locks with locks on top. So the first thing you want to do is set in your ball guideline. I'm using my Babyliss trimmers. So when I'm setting in that guideline, I'm not setting it in super harsh. I'm barely tapping it, and you just want to go to the shape of the head and kind of curve it down, and then you'll turn your clipper upside down to get rid of that bulk at the bottom. So the next thing you want to do with no guards, you're going to use the lever open and just follow that ball guideline that you just set in, and you're going about an inch to a half an inch depending on the shape of the head and how wide your surface area is. You want to make sure that you're continuously going over it multiple times just so everything is even, so then it's easier for you to blend it in once you get to that point. So the next thing you want to do to blend out that lever open guideline is you want to start closed at the bottom and then gradually open the clipper. The Babyliss clipper is really good for this because it has notches on it. So basically you can know how close you're cutting and what level that you're at. Little by little, just open the lever as I go up in the fade. So I'm starting closed, then I'll just gradually open the clipper and just using the corner, just use the corner of the clipper because at this point you're just trying to fade and erase that line that you set in. So you can set yourself up for when you're trying to blend in that one. So the next thing you want to do is use your one guard lever open, and I'm going up to the end where you see the dreads are, and you want to make sure that you're always combing the hair and making sure that you're getting all the hair to the desired length. So the next thing you want to do to soften up that guideline that you created is I'm going with the one guard closed, just kind of flicking out, and then sometimes in the middle of that one guard open I'll go halfway just to kind of make sure that everything is fading correctly. So right now I'm just using the corner of the clipper with my one guard closed, just setting myself up so when I go with the 1/16 open then gradually closing it, it is easier to fade. So you just want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success in blending and making sure that you're always going against the grain, because at the end of the day the art of blending is going against the grain. If you're going with the grain of hair, you can fade doing that, but it's not going to get you to where you want to be for the desired hairstyle that the client wants. So right now I'm just going with my 1/16 and just going close halfway and then open. So basically I fade up most of the time, and I'll start closed and then halfway open. So I'll have it closed when I'm lower in the fade and gradually open it as I get higher. So if that 1/16 is not taking out that line that we created with the one guard open, I'll go ahead and take the guard off and just detail using the lever open, just basically just nitpicking the fade at this point. I'm not really focused on all of the imperfections right now, because as soon as you put a lineup on and take your eyes off of the blend, then you'll be able to see all of your imperfections and then you'll be able to detail it. So what I usually do when I'm fading, I'll put in the base fade of just where I want it to be at, and then I'll go ahead and detail after the lineup, just giving myself a break from the blend. And it also will make your time faster, like you'll be faster at cutting, because you can end up messing up a fade if you're too focused on one area for a long time, because you'll end up second guessing yourself, and you'll probably end up making the fade higher, or it just won't end up how you want it to be. So something you can do to ensure that the lineup lasts for a while is to trim down the edges of the line. So what I'm doing right now is taking my one guard closed and going with the grain of the edge of the hair, just making sure that when I go with my liners, the lineup is going to be as crispy as possible. So before I go in to lining the hair up, I'll take my hairspray, spray it on the line, and then if I see any hairs just sticking up or too much bulk, I'll go again with my one guard closed. And then to lock in that hairspray, I'll take the blow dryer on the cold setting and just spray on the hairline. With the hairline, you want to make sure that you're starting in the middle, just so you can set up a guideline for you. So I'll start in the middle, and then I'll go to the right, and then I'll go to the left. And you can go to the left or right, just depending on your comfortability. But always when you're doing a lineup, turn the client's head towards you, just so you can see what you're doing, and you can be able to make the lineup as straight as possible. With the lineup, you have to visualize it before you attack it. Just trust in the process, and just make sure that you are just staying consistent with this. You want to make sure that your trimmers are zero gapped, because you don't want to keep going over the line multiple times, because you will irritate the skin. So after that, I'll use the Barber Magic pencil, drawing on the edge of that line, going really light, so when I edge it up again, there won't be like a strong prominent white line. So as y'all can see, the lineup was already crispy before any enhancements. I particularly do enhancements just because that'll set me apart from other barbers, and also it will just enhance the cut. Literally, in the name of enhancements is enhance. So all it should do is enhance the cut, not fix your haircut. So with this, I am probably a inch to 2 inches away from the hairline. I'm not pumping the hair fiber dispenser too much, kind of like lightly pumping it, so the hairline looks as natural as possible. So after you apply the hair fibers, you want to take your liners and go over the line. As I'm going over the line, I am pulling it away from the lineup, so I can smear the white ash line so it looks more natural. All the Barber Magic pencil is supposed to do is to make contrast between the lineup and the skin. So this is the final product, a burst fade with locks on top. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow my social media as well. And commenting is very vital, so just let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see more vlogs or tutorials? What type of haircuts y'all want to see? And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.